Hey, welcome to Germ Tesla. I wanted to make a video for some products that I have purchased for myself and things I think that were essential for having the car. These were the first three items that I knew I was going to get before I even bought the car, and I thought that they were mandatory for this car. And so I've had them since pretty much since I've owned the car, and I wanted to go over the review of what I think of them and how kind of some information about them. If you have any questions about them, please feel free to leave comments and I'll be glad to answer, or if you think that I could have covered some things a little differently in the video, please leave the comments. It helps me get better at doing this and it's highly appreciative. The first item I want to review is the Samsung Portable Solid State Drive, the T5. I purchased the 500 gigabyte version, and it can be plugged straight into your Model 3 for Sentry Mode or dash cam. To be honest, the Samsung hard drive is much smaller than I expected. It's pretty lightweight, and I expected it to be a lot larger. It's 500 gigabytes, and the other hard drive I have, which is 2 terabytes, is much larger in size and weight. It comes with 2 plugs, one for a micro USB and also one for a regular USB. The next item I ordered was the Taptes 3D all-weather floor mats from a Model 3. These things seem to be a lot like the 3DX floor mats, and they seem to be really nice. They are all-weather mats. They have large edges so that you don't have if you have a lot of mud or water or you spill something down in your floor pan, it won't necessarily come off and over onto the carpet. As you can see here on the back seat, it goes all the way across the back seat, and there's even a middle portion right in the center area. The front driver's seat seems to fit really nice into the driver's side, and it even goes up and over the dead man pedal, and it gives you a really good fit. As you can see, I get my feet quite dirty, and my car is completely clean. Now the passenger side fits pretty well. On towards the right front, you can see it pops up a little bit over the plastic, and along the side as well of the mat, it seems to kind of press up against the plastic, which I don't really like that because it could be doing some damage as it rubs over time and cause issues. As far as recommending the Taptes all-weather mats, I received them for $129. You can buy certain ways. If you go to their website, taptes.com, get them for $99, which is a good price in comparison to other all-weather mats. But when I bought them, they did seem a little thin and flimsy. Once I got them into the car, I realized that they're actually pretty durable, and they seem to be holding up really well. I probably would buy them again, considering the price tag. Now, I will say that I've had previous floor mats in pickup trucks and things like that had a much thicker feel to them and felt more durable, but something like that's probably going to cost more money. So for $99 or $129, I would recommend these floor mats. The next item I'm going to talk about is Xpel paint protection film. It's the Xpel Professional or Pro. Now, the way they installed my Xpel clear coat or paint protection film is they actually left the edge. They cut it all the way around. It gets cut in a laser cutter, and then they install it just up to the edge of the body panel. I received the full front version. So that's the front, right, and left fenders, the mirrors on the front of the mirrors, the entire hood, and the entire front bumper get covered in paint protection, as well as the front headlights. And you can kind of see that you really can't see the lines until you look right at the edges. Now, I have been enjoying having this on the front of my car because I drive on the interstate a lot. And my wife's car did not get this on hers whenever we bought it, and we regret it to this day because she drives also on the interstate a lot, and she's got little just paint chips in the hood and in the front bumper. The bugs are all over it, and so I wanted to get this on my car, being as big of a purchase as it is. And so far, I've washed my car twice after driving daily, at least twice a day and more than that with trips and everything else on the interstate, and you can hear kind of rocks hitting and stuff like that. My windshield's got some marks, and if you look at the front of my car, it doesn't have a single mark. What happens with the Xpel paint protection film is if it gets scratched or nicked, the heat from the sun actually self-heals the material. And I would highly recommend this. So far, my car looks brand new on the front of it, and I don't think that would be the case if it was not for me getting this paint protection film. Now, I will say, on the Model 3, for the Xpel paint protection film, getting the front version like I did, it cost me over $1,000. It came out, I want to say, to about $1,800 altogether. So it is quite expensive. So with that said, I would recommend the Xpel film more than anything. That'd be my number one recommendation if you're buying a Tesla Model 3 or any Tesla at all, really. Maybe even any car, a new car. And I would also recommend the all-weather mats for their price. If they were much more than that, I wouldn't recommend them probably. I would go with something else. It's a little thicker. And the hard drive, I don't think I would recommend the hard drive because of a couple of reasons. There are some other options out there, such as some flash drives that have wireless, and they work with some App Store apps that will connect to them. I don't know if it's through wireless or through Bluetooth, but it connects to the USB in the car, and you can actually pull up the videos, anywhere, anytime. If you have Century events, you can actually just pull it up and scroll through the videos and look at these Century events that you had right there in your car. With the hard drive, you have to disconnect it, and you have to then take it inside, plug it into your computer, and go through the folders and try to find it. Now, hopefully Tesla will do something about that with an update in the future for free, where it's a lot easier to look at these videos. But right now, that's not the case, and so I don't think I would recommend the hard drive. It is nice that I don't have to bring it in and delete it, but you do have to bring it in to look at it, and that happens a lot more often than you expect that you want to look at it. So people say, only look at it if if there's damage, but that's not really the case. I'd like to look. Sometimes you might not notice something like a key mark or something, or if a door is slammed into it, and you just want to see if you see that stuff. So it'd be nice. I would recommend looking into those USBs that have the wireless that can connect to apps, aftermarket apps that are out there. So those are my 3 items as of right now, which I meant to mention about the 3 items. I will put a link down in the description for each of the items, or the items websites. For example, the Xpel film, where you can actually look up a professional dealer or professional installer. I will have more videos on some items that I've purchased. I haven't quite gotten the fill of them. Right now I have 2 different items, and once I've had them in a long enough period of time that I can make a recommendation or not, I will post another video. So happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. It helps out a lot. And happy holidays, and we'll see you next time.